Portugal, the battle is on to repopulate the countryside. In rural areas, 2/3 of the residents are over 60. But enterprising Portuguese are determined to change that and to inject life back into the land. The town of Castelo Branco has opened the first school for shepherds in the country.
Who wants to install a new project? All of them. I'm quite happy with that. This is the goal of this shepherd school.
An occupation that was dying out, but is now thriving again with more and more applicants. 100 candidates for just 35 places.
We have a problem on the interior of Portugal. The most part of young people, they don't get jobs and there's no enough enterprise in the region, and they just leave to the places to the littoral, where there's more enterprises and more opportunities for finding jobs.
At the end of their training, these pupils will pocket €5,000 to help them set up, 8 times Portugal's minimum wage. It's a deal that attracted Ruben, who's 18.
I want to try to do something for my country and not to emigrate to another. I want to work in the countryside. It's sad to see so much abandoned land that could be farmed and cultivated.
On the first day of the course, it's back to basics. It's been a long time since Tania stepped foot in a stable.
This is we will catch the lamb.
An English teacher, Tania decided to give up her job in the public sector to make her own cheese.
I think that it's important. We go back to farms, we go back to our roots and do something to promote jobs, the unemployment over.
The unemployment rate is now at 6.7% and at the height of the crisis hit 17%, forcing many Portuguese to head abroad for work. To encourage people back, 157 specialist bureaus have opened across the country, like here at FUNDAO.
The questions they ask us are, I've been abroad a long time, do I have the same rights as other Portuguese? What should we do? Where to start? Who do we talk to? What are the obstacles? And how can we overcome them?
With the help of this service at FUNDAO, Gilles and Marine returned from Switzerland a year ago to open a clothes shop.
The crisis came on fast, particularly when we switched from the escudo to the euro. Everyone was frightened and went abroad to try and earn a living. And now everyone's coming back, and that's a good thing for our city of Fundao.
This summer the government announced €10 million to help people who want to return home. It can fund up to €6,500 per family of moving costs. And that's not Portugal's only strategy. To repopulate its countryside, it's also encouraging refugees to settle.
They
are welcoming migrants, so they are nice people, unlike other countries in Europe that don't want migrants.
In total, 35 refugees live in this welcome centre. Here the training is practical as well as theoretical. Rooms of a former monastery are being used to teach Portuguese. The goal is to help refugees integrate in the labour market.
What used to happen is that people would come here for short-term work and then they would leave. What we wanted to do is to invert that trend so that people settle here.
Since the centre opened a year ago, 12 refugees have found a job in the region. MESKEL is one of them, an Eritrean who was on board the Aquarius.
My country is not freedom. Portuguese, Europe is their freedom. I want to say in Portugal.
This Polish company is on a recruitment drive, and refugees are welcome.
Portugal's history is one of immigration. So why shouldn't we open the door to others who want to live here? Anyone, even if they don't speak Portuguese, even if they know nothing about Portugal, can manage to learn the job.
The arrival of this new workforce is key to the survival of the Portuguese countryside. As the population ages, getting refugees to settle and Portuguese migrants to return is a top political priority.